Okay, last but not least, we have another example of a eukaryote, and I'm going to put this on page 49. So this is another eukaryote, but it's another example. So I'm going to put example at the top, and it is an animal cell. Now this animal cell, it's kind of round, and that's actually one of the ways that you can identify a plant cell versus an animal cell. Plant cells tend to be more square, and animal cells tend to be more round in their structure. So we're going to tape this all the way down, and we don't need very much room for it because animal cells, not actually that exciting. So I'm going to put my animal cell up here. All right, so inside of our animal cell, first of all, I have this circular thing. What is that? It stores the DNA, so let's go ahead and give it some DNA while you think about what its name is. It is the nucleus. And we've already defined what the nucleus does, so I'm just going to leave that there. All right, what are these dot things? They are ribosomes. And then we have this weird, squiggly, lined thing. And that is the mitochondria. Weird thing about mitochondria, because they have their own DNA and you only get them from your mom's mitochondria and your mitochondria are exactly the same in terms of their DNA, but your dad's mitochondria is exactly the same as his mom's mitochondria because you only get them from your mom. All right, this cell has stuff floating around inside of this gel-like fluid that is the cytoplasm. And then it also has a cell membrane. And then last but not least, we're going to add something here. So animal cells, they can have these small membrane-bound sacs that have water and minerals in them. So they can actually have vacuoles. But their vacuoles are really small. You can't normally see them under our microscopes. So plants have vacuoles, animal cells can have vacuoles, but they're really, really small, and I want you to be careful not to think that these are plasmid DNA because they do not have plasmid DNA. So let's actually add to this small vacuoles. So I wouldn't want you to mess that one up. All right, now what you're going to do is we've just given you all of the information about our different types of cells, and I want you to do oh my goodness, I did it again to you where you couldn't see. So don't forget to get that cell membrane there. All right, so below this, what we're going to do is you're going to do a comparison. And so I like to do a Venn diagram, but you can do whatever you want for this. So I'm just going to title it comparison. And what you have to do is you have to compare our plant cells, our animal cells, and our bacteria cells. So if I were doing this, I would set it up like a Venn diagram. But it's going to be kind of a weird Venn diagram because we've got three things. So I'm actually going to make it out of boxes because I really, really stink at drawing circles. And I don't have a lot of space, and it's easier to write on lines. So this one is going to be for my plant cells. And then I'm going to have another one going this way. So here's my other box. So if this was a Venn diagram, how you're used to seeing it, this would be 2 circles. This is going to be for my animal cells. And then I need to have another one where all of these things are sort of combined. So down here, but it's weird. So I need to have a spot for plants and animals, and our prokaryotic bacteria cells. So I'm going to make it kind of like this. You can't see the bottom there, but I'm going to make this one bacteria cells. So to start you off, one thing that only plant cells have is a chloroplast. So go ahead and add in all of the other things that we have talked about, putting them into our comparison chart here. What are the things that only plant cells have? What are the things that only animal cells have? What are the things that only bacteria cells have? And then what are our similar things? What do plants and animals have? What do plants, animals, and bacteria have? All right, that's it. That's your homework for today.